really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a
It was a
visual.
lot.
I had a visual.
Proud of it.
Hold on, let me turn it on.
I'm just trying to tag you over here, Cindy. I don't want all of your people to miss you.
No worries, no worries. I'll share that later too.
Yes, please.
But yeah, absolutely.
Good morning, everybody. How was your weekend?
Mine was fantastic.
Was
I
it?
supposed to- Oh, absolutely.
What'd you do?
Nothing. It was great.
I'm so jealous.
It was great.
Not that I am unhappy about all of the things that I did, because I did an amazing amount of things. But I definitely was looking forward to a day off yesterday that I didn't get, only because we had a rain delay on Saturday for one of our events.
Oh, that's the worst.
I know. So we had to make good, and we ended up having a really good, fun, cold, windy day. But we were out there nonetheless in support of the Chase Foundation, which was just a really magical, fun kindness festival, which was on Grand Ave right by the ocean in Falmouth.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. That looked like a lot of fun.
Oh, I was laughing because my husband put his raffle tickets in like all these baby games for whatever reason, like children's games,
Oh, did he win?
all of them, like Chutes
That's
and
awesome.
Ladders. I was like, what are you doing with all of these games? And so at one point I told everybody in the crowd that Cliff was going to be babysitting. And they did not let it go, because they've reached out to me since on Facebook and said they've amassed about 10 children for Cliff to babysit. So you and I are going to go out and Cliff's going to babysit.
That will be great. Yes. Make him make you some money.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
some babysitting money.
Good morning, Sarah. Thanks for joining us on the show. We've got Cindy G.
Hello, my
Cindy
wife.
Cindy Collins in the house. I don't even know where to start with this origin story, but you came into Knockabout one day, and not the first time that we've met.
No. Not the first time.
And we reconnected over painting pumpkins
Absolutely.
in the freezing cold rain.
Yes.
And you talked to me about your business idea,
Yes, ma'am.
and I loved it.
You loved it?
I did.
Great. What about the jokes? I dropped a couple jokes too. I think that's how I won you over.
Yeah, it really was. But I feel like we should just start at the very beginning. Everyone, this is Cindy, and Cindy's from El Salvador. Her family came here. When did you come here?
I was 14 when my family moved over.
Yeah.
And the idea was to always go to Nantucket. My father had a job offer there. But when we landed, we were in Boston for a year. We lived in Malden. And my parents were like, "Hey, we're moving to the States. We have visas and stuff." I'm like, "Oh, that's great. There's karate there. This is amazing."
I love that. The first thing you thought of moving to America, there's karate here.
Well, I watched Karate Kid, and I'm like, I want to do that.
That's
I want
awesome.
to do it. And then we moved to Malden, and surprise, surprise, I don't speak English, so I couldn't do karate. And then my parents were like, "Yeah, we're moving to Nantucket." And guess what wasn't on Nantucket?
No karate?
No karate.
Oh, I'm sorry, Cindy. Your American dreams dashed.
It just died right there. I'm like, this is great. Dirt roads and
I always wondered what, everybody gravitates towards whatever they feel like their American dream is. I think my dad grew up learning English by
Mhm.
watching Hanna-Barbera commercials.
oh,
So, I mean, he has this like weird cartoon violent sense of humor, but I think it's just because that's how he learned English and what he thought
yeah,
of
that's
America.
right. Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, this is great. This is exactly how they talk. It's perfect.
That old-timey swag with bad jokes. That's my dad.
Right. I can relate.
But that's what I'm saying. So here you are, you come to America, there's no karate.
There's
and
no
you're-
karate.
and you're on an island.
Sadness.
That must have been just such a culture shock from El Salvador to Nantucket.
Oh, no, yeah, it was absolutely. I remember my parents were warning us about the first boat trip, and they're like, "Don't look at the water." And I'm like, "What am I supposed to look at?"
Right?
Yeah, and there at that time, there's no cell phones, there's no tablets, so we're just looking at the water.
What else am I supposed to look at? Your face?
Yeah, exactly. Stare at the floor. They're like, "Yeah, don't look, you're gonna get sick," and too late.
Oh,
Yeah, but it wasn't too bad. It was
Yeah.
it was just a little bit.
luckily it's a short ride. It's
no.
not that long.
We had 2 hours and 45 minutes on the slow boat. It was great.
Sorry.
It's not that long.
I forget about the slow boat. Usually I just take a nap.
Yeah,
Plenty of cocktails. You were not
I was
allowed to do that
not
then.
old
So
enough, no. But I was sent to sleep. They're like, "Yeah, yeah, go lay down somewhere. You'll figure out."
so basically you grew up on Nantucket. You had your teen informative years on Nantucket.
I did. I went to Nantucket High, graduated in 2005. God, it's been a long time now.
Well,
Oh my god.
we you said it, I didn't.
Oh, I know. So, yeah. So graduated Nantucket High, and then eventually joined Cape Cod Community College. Moved out here, which is where I met Jared,
Yeah, her
my
husband,
husband, by the way. Yeah.
super fun guy. You guys, I love your marriage. You like play together. You're fun and goofy, and
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
enjoy each other's company.
Absolutely. Yeah. The poor guy. I'm like, here, there's this idea that I have about the house. I think you should do it. And he's like, I'm not a plumber. And I'm like, I know you can figure it out. I believe in you. You're
Right?
great. Yeah. You're amazing.
I believe in you.
I believe in you.
Good morning, Miss Emily. Thanks for joining us on the show. We've got Cindy here, and we've been trying to connect forever. Yeah, what is her business? Hold on, Jeff. We'll get there.
We're getting there. So the origin story first, and then, how we got there.
Right? Exactly. Good morning, Dave. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. So, anyway, it's been a long journey, and I loved every second of it. And it's brought me to this point here today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I've been working for kitchen and bath galleries for over 5 years now.
Yeah.
And now I thought, you know what? There is something that we're missing. And I got this a lot from customers that would come in. They're like, hey, do you know somebody that you can connect me with?
Everyone's always looking for a guy. I got a guy, I got a gal, I've got a business, I've got a thing.
Right. So, and having experience with a bad contractor myself, I thought, why don't I put this all together on a place where people can find the best of the best
Hmm.
and connect with them, connect with the customer. So I mentioned it to some friends, and then somebody was like, "Is it like Angie's List?" Well, kind of, yeah, but I think this is at a local level, and everyone that's in it has been thoroughly interviewed and checked,
Vetted.
vetted,
Mm.
thoroughly vetted, and so you don't go into that headache of who is in my house.
Hmm.
So this is somebody who is VIP
I love it.
for a VIP person.
Well, it's important. And I think everybody's always looking for somebody that you can trust, right? I feel like, especially since post pandemic, there's a lot of shysters out there. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people out there doing not great business. And it's really even difficult finding a contractor or somebody that you really truly trust to get the job done. And we're talking about big buck stuff sometimes, not just little stuff.
Yeah, I mean, the kitchen of your dreams should be the kitchen of your dreams. Yeah, you're going to spend money because now everything is so expensive, but you want it done right and you want it done once.
Hmm.
I had customers come in to. I currently work for Supply New England, and I do my website thing on the side. But they come in and they said, "Oh yeah, I fired my contractor halfway there because he wasn't showing up or wasn't returning my calls." And that's not the kind of people you want to work with.
Right.
So I went out of my way to finding the people that you want to work with.
Yeah. So how do people get involved and use your services?
So I designed a website. It's cdesignpartners.com, and there are three different forms that you can fill out: exterior work, interior, and kitchen design. I do kitchen design, kitchen and bath. So if you fill out the form and tell us what you need, we'll connect you with somebody that is of that service that can help you in your area.
Perfect.
You get 2 phone calls, not 20.
I
So
like that. Well, that's the thing. When you sign up for these agencies or these people that you think are going to help you, you got 45,000 emails, and then you get everybody who wants to bid on your project, their emails. And then it doesn't stop. It's like just a full out assault on your inbox and your phone.
correct, yeah. So we're avoiding that. Your information goes nowhere, but to us, and we call you to confirm your information, and then to let you know who is going to be calling you next. And the next call should be the person who's going to be working with you. Hopefully,
Good. Perfect.
that's it.
I'm going to drop that in the chat just in case you're looking for any sort of service when it comes to stuff like that, because I think it's important that we need to just have a little bit of peace of mind every once in a while.
Yeah, yeah. I got And I got everybody. So you need a cleaner. I still Selma too. I have to talk to her.
Oh, I know. She's
See if
the
she wants.
best.
See if she wants to be part of my team.
Yeah.
Um. So there's cleaners, exterior work, interior, whatever you can think of. I probably have somebody, except for plumbers. Plumbers are hard.
Mm.
Plumbers don't answer.
Well, they're busy.
They're busy. They're so busy. They're like, we don't.
Well, that's the
We don't
problem.
need
We don't
more.
have a lot of people in the trades. I think we're changing that. I think the tech schools around here are really fostering going into a trade at this point, and we're bolstering those numbers. But right now, we just don't have the numbers. And then putting people over to the islands, Nantucket, Martha's Vineyard, those are better paying jobs probably. So they're going over there, and we're like, hey, we need people here.
Yeah. Can you install my sink, please? My faucet. And they're like, yeah, no, I'm going to Nantucket today.
Or we can send out Jared. I don't know
We
how
can
great
send
it's
that
going to
Jared.
be.
He's amazing. He's amazing. I'm like, hey, I found this very intricate sink and a faucet. I need you to put it together. And he's like, hon, okay.
I do that to my husband too. I overestimate his abilities. He can actually get it done. He's one of those kind of people that can like read a book and then just all of a sudden do that project.
Yeah. That's Jared. Like,
Right?
yeah. He's so smart. I'm like, here is this new light. Install it. And he's like, okay.
See, because he's also a former gamer or still is like a game
Yeah,
guy.
no, he's still that's what he does.
So like they read the directions, they know the rules,
Yeah.
they're good at putting things together. It's a
Amazing.
puzzle.
Oh, absolutely. I can't read directions for even to save my life.
No, that's my ADD. That's
yeah,
different.
I'm like, oh, so we're gonna start here, but let me read at the end and like see what the end says. But I'm gonna skip the whole middle.
Why are there extra pieces? I
know.
don't know.
Yeah, so there's extra screws there. I don't know how that happened, but this thing is wobbly. Can you fix it?
That is me, always calling in for reinforcements because I didn't read the rules.
Yeah, I gave it a shot, a very slim shot, and it didn't work.
No, I'm the activities coordinator. I'm not the put it together person.
Yeah, I'm the person who found this, and that should be enough.
That's right. I brought us to the table.
Yeah.
Cindy rolls up and she's like, you got a fat squirrel living in your tree. I think that thing was the one that was living in my attic. It was like King Squirrel.
Seriously, I pulled up and this thing was probably bigger than a bunny. And I'm like, is that a bunny? It was a squirrel. I saw it climb. How can it climb? It was so fat. I was telling Stephanie, it can feed a family of 10 easily.
It's King Squirrel.
King Squirrel, squirrel soup.
I know. Well, he was living in my attic at one point. Cliff pulled out about 8 squirrels that were living up there at various points, and we were trying to figure out where they were coming in and blocking them. It was a month.
He had a whole family up
there.
Oh,
100%.
Oh, yeah. He had a ring going on.
Well, now apparently he's bitter and fat and he's living in a tree in my front yard.
He is. He hasn't gone away. I was very impressed. I'm like, that is the fattest bunny I have seen. And then he run up the tree and I'm like, oh my God, that was not a bunny.
It's a squirrel with
that
moves.
That is a squirrel. Yeah.
He probably knows karate.
He probably does. Did he grow up here? If he grew up here, he knows karate.
Oh my God.
Guaranteed.
We had just an absolute crazy weekend. My daughter had prom. And she looked lovely. This was a first for us because we were DJing an event over at Dino's, Dogs for Better Lives. And I was like, can you swing by the bar so I can get a photo of your prom dress? And she obliged. Thankfully, her and Aiden swung by and I got to see her in her prom dress.
Aw.
I know. And then Cliff and I had to do karaoke for after prom.
Oh.
By the way, shout out to the Mashpee Boosters. They had a mechanical bull at the after party.
What?
They had this like 20 gaming set thing that was like all set up where you could just video game with 20 of your friends.
That's amazing.
They had this like blow up water like slide thing. They had poker going on. They had actually dealers with poker.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's great.
Food. They gave away so many after prom giveaways, like MacBook Airs, TVs, all kinds of like what? Right?
Did you get anything?
No, I didn't get anything.
Oh man.
Right?
Should have taken a MacBook.
Sorry, I'm just gonna take this for my troubles. Thank you.
Excuse me, I'm here. So I'm gonna just take this real quick. No problem.
Emily says King Squirrel is eyeing the place to get back in. Good morning, Thomas.
Absolutely.
Butt scratchy yourself. How you doing? Oh, thank you, Dave. Her dress was gorgeous. Hi, Uncle Dave from Florida. I hope the weather is a lot nicer than it is here. We are entering the unofficial start of summer here on the Cape, and it's cold. It's miserable. It's damp. I'm over it.
Yeah, just a little wet.
Ugh.
Oh, well, super wet. Yeah.
Seriously. Emily, seriously, I need a MacBook. Don't we all, lady? And our friend's son, basically, they put out these like teeny little rubber ducks
Uh-huh.
and they hid them all over the Mashpee Wampanoag area.
Okay.
And they went and like little hunted the little ducks. And whoever had the most amount of ducks got more little tickets to put it in. Well, one of the boys that ended up winning, he won like 2 TVs, a
What?
MacBook Air, a Fire Stick. I'm like, this kid is all set for college.
Yeah. Did you know? Did you think he knew about the ducks and maybe bought a bag of duckies and was like, "Hey"?
I was watching him. He was out there working it.
He was working it. Oh,
Yep, he
okay.
really was. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
my daughter like rolled the mechanical bull and she's like, I'm tired. I'm going home. I'm like, I'll just be here with the rest of your class. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Good to see you. Bye.
Freaking kids, man. So she's done.
That's awesome.
I know. I said to her today, I said, this is the one day you can sleep in. Otherwise, you're working for mom this week. We got a lot of stuff to do. We got the Mashpee
Mommy's
Farmers
busy.
Market. I'm seriously, we got the Mashpee Farmers Market. Hopefully it doesn't rain on Sunday, but if it does, I've already told myself if it does, then it's canceled and that's it. We have 22 weeks of the Mashpee Farmers Market. So if we start a week later, it's fine. Everything's fine.
It'll be okay. They will survive. Yeah.
That's it. We're only doing it when the sun is shining because I really just can't deal with, water problems and melted people. I know vegetables aren't going to melt, but I just, tents and people and crafts and artisans, we're just not going to do it in the rain and I'm not going to stress out about it.
Yeah, no, don't. People when it's raining, they see a little tent, and if you have one, they'll just hover around you, and you're like, okay, you can go now.
Yeah.
Move on.
Yep.
Move on. But it's raining, so they don't want to.
Exactly. Yes, we are still on, Megan. I will see you on Thursday. I'm looking forward to it. Jenny, good morning to you. You look fabulous, by the way. You've been working really hard. You look awesome. You sound awesome. And I can't wait to see you out singing somewhere soon. I told Cindy I was going to be hiring her to DJ. You DJ'd on Nantucket.
I did. Yeah, I did a couple gigs at the Rose and Crown. I don't know if you remember the Bamboo.
Yes.
The now dead Bamboo. Oh, I know. It was such a good spot.
It was.
There was this girl every weekend when I DJ that used to get on the bar and dance. I'm like, yes, that's the same one from last weekend. And the weekend before that. Good for her. Good for her.
We love girls on the bar. That just made our day. We knew we were doing our job right.
Yeah. I'm like, this is great. I'm just gonna drop this here. And she's on the bar.
Yep. See, it's a Cape Cod thing.
Yeah. Yep. It was awesome. It was awesome. I'm impressed that she didn't fall. But even if she did, somebody would have caught her because she had so many fans. There's so many people around there. I'm like, oh, she's popular.
Megan, we'll have a chance to talk about our days at Puffer Bellies this week. I feel like this is going to be a nostalgia kind of week. As we're rolling it is National Streaming Day. So I want to thank everybody for watching us here on Lemonadio, listening to us and supporting us. We have started to get about over 100,000 check-ins on lemonadio.com, and that's just really super incredible.
Awesome.
I'm blown away by the amount of local support that we have here for this little station that could. We started it 4 years ago, and we're continuing on. We've got some really incredible partners that we're working with coming up. Steamship Authority, Barnstable County Fair, those are all coming. So if you're coming to our trivias or our music bingos, we got some great prizes for you. And there's a fair in the air. We're going to be doing some coverage of some of the things happening at the Barnstable County Fair. So I'm just really excited to see our growth. Mama's tired though.
But that's great. I mean, look at you. That's amazing.
It's happening. Jenny says, now I'm going to jump on the next bar. Yes, please. Yes. And will you take a Facebook Live? We would appreciate that.
Do it. I hope I'm DJing that day. You do that.
Yes, please.
It'll bring memories.
I feel like it was a really good compliment. So Friday I was in Provincetown and I DJ'd their middle school dance. And some of them, it was their last dance before they go to like real high school.
Okay.
And Provincetown doesn't have a high school anymore. I DJ'd that last prom.
Oh,
which was a graduating class, I believe, of 8 girls.
8?
8.
That's amazing.
So they opened it up to Town Hall where anybody that graduated from Provincetown got to go to prom.
Okay.
And it was a celebration. Yeah. Provincetown knows how to party. They opened up every single bar and restaurant on commercial, had a prom shot or a drink.
Oh, wow.
Not for the girls, but for the grown-up.
Right.
The king and queen of the prom were the oldest living. She showed up, I think she was 82 in her prom gown that still fit her from her prom.
Wow.
Right? I was incredibly blown away.
Yeah.
He was 90. The two of them shared a dance. It was absolutely adorable.
That is cute.
I know.
Yeah.
So I DJ'd this dance, and as I was cleaning up to leave, this I don't know, 8th grader comes over and he's like, that was low key a vibe.
Oh, is that what we're using now? Vibe?
I don't know. I didn't know if it was good or not. I was like, Thank you.
I can't keep up with the words, so
I don't know.
I think it's a good one.
I think so.
You should have said no cap.
I don't know. I don't even know if those are words anymore.
No, I think no
Now
cap.
everything's like, hey, brother.
Hey, brother.
Everything, hey, brother. My son's like, Mom, don't do that.
Brother.
Yeah, right. That's I go to Hulk Hogan, and I know it's not.
Brother.
I know it's not the same.
No, absolutely not. Yeah. No, those words I can't keep up with.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
The vernacular. I watched this guy on TikTok who is a 6th grade teacher.
Uh-huh.
And he reenacts what his students say to him. So
I have to
I'm
follow
thoroughly amused because it's not even English. It's literally brain rot that is just being spewed out of this gentleman's mouth. Provincetown is awesome. Me and my sister just stayed at the Sandbars in Truro. Best freaking place. So close to commercial. Saw a drag show. It was awesome. Yeah, it really is a magical place.
Sounds like a good time.
I know. I got to go to first tea dance. It was flipping cold, but we were out there nonetheless, having a grand old time. Oh, Sarah said it was a very high compliment. So thank you.
She must. Did you Google it?
Yeah,
I'm
right.
sure she Googled it.
No, I'm sure she's got one of those walking around at home too, just like the
No,
rest of us.
She's got a baby.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, the baby can't even walk.
Oh, she probably Googled it then.
Yeah.
Good morning, Lynn. How are you this weekend? It is Monday. I'm still like on the fumes of whatever happened over the weekend. I feel like it didn't stop at all.
Do you have a day off this week?
No, yesterday was supposed to be my day off.
Oh.
It didn't happen. And I'm finally waking up today and not having to use Advil because I had my wisdom teeth out last week.
How you're amazing. How are you here right now?
It was terrible.
Yeah, that's the worst experience.
It was terrible. And I told my husband to get a video of me coming out of anesthesia, but he didn't.
Oh no.
He said it wasn't cute. So I told him, thank you.
That's adorable. Well, when you're after anesthesia, you think you look cute, but you're really not. No.
I knew I looked like a gremlin.
Oh, yeah.
And the minute he handed me ice cream, I said no words and just sat there like pawing at it because I had like the noontime surgery. So I couldn't eat for 24 hours before.
Oh, that's the worst.
So it was like like 36 hours with no food. And there's Stephanie coming out of anesthesia eating ice cream like a gremlin. So
yeah. No.
I'm kind of glad I don't have that as a video, but at the same time, I wanted the video.
Yeah, I mean, could have been good memento.
Right? I could have chosen to keep it to myself.
Right, or post it.
Exactly.
Like and follow right here. Look at my video.
I know my kids yell at me all the time about all of the stuff that I post. Mom, you did me dirty. Is usually what I hear from my son. It's not even funny. My friends now troll your Facebook page to get bad photos of me because they know you'll post them.
You should be like, okay, brother.
I know. I said, you're welcome, brother.
Brother. Brother.
Emily said, Cliff, you had one job, right?
Drop the ball.
I wanted to see the videos.
Yeah.
God.
When I got my wisdom teeth out, the doctor was like, we can do 2 now and 2 later, or we can do all 4 right now.
Get it done.
And I said, you know what? All 4 right now sounds great. And I look like the squirrel outside for 2 weeks.
I had a good tip.
So big.
From Julie at the Mashpee Chamber. She said, put ice in nylons and wrap them around your head. So I literally did.
Oh, okay.
And it kept the swelling down. So kudos to you, Julie. Also, Mark Finneran told me to sleep sitting up. And I did both of those things.
Oh, yeah. I did none of that.
Just so I basically like strapped the things to my head and like bolstered my back up, and I really didn't sleep all that well. It was a fever dream for a solid 2.5 days of Advil.
Yeah,
but they didn't even give me any good drugs.
Oh,
just
dropping the ball,
right?
Yeah,
it was just me and Advil crying in my bed. Not cute.
That's rough. Yeah,
so I get why he didn't videotape it. I'm okay with it. What else is going on in the world? Oh,
the spiders. Talk about it.
Well, I saw that spiders use their webs as microphones.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's how they talk to each other, which makes sense.
Spiders are cool, and I want one in my house, a jumping spider, but Jared said no because they're scary.
Is that an El Salvador thing?
No.
Where do jumping spiders come from? Why would you want one of those things?
Because I Googled them, and they're so cute. Have you seen them? I'm going to send you a picture.
No, please don't, because I,
They're adorable.
along with my husband, have a little bit of arachnophobia. My husband's is full on arachnophobia.
Oh, wow.
To be fair,
Uh-huh.
I have to give you the origin story of that.
Okay. Wanna hear it.
His aunt Autumn, who used to work for the local radio station that I came from,
Mhm.
she did the morning show there. She was also a clown
Okay.
and used to run the Falmouth movie theater.
Okay.
So when Cliff was growing up, arachnophobia came out
Uh-huh.
and she gave him some popcorn and she let him sit in the movie theater and watch it by himself.
Oh, no. I get traumatized the poor Cliff.
So Cliff has forever had arachnophobia. Now, fast forward to working for the cable company and going into having to go into crawl spaces and little areas where those suckers live rampantly.
Well, yeah. Not a good time.
We'll just say that I'm the spider killer around here.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
A bag of frozen peas works too. Yes, it does, Dave. Yes, it does. So yeah, we don't love spiders around here, but what on the honor of the name of the Lord would make you want to have a jumping
They're
spider?
tiny, and they choose a corner of, their domain and then decorate it with the exoskeleton and the bodies of their enemies. So it's a cute decoration. So imagine somebody comes in and, for food. I love to cook, so I invite someone like, oh, please look at that corner right there, decorated by my jumping spider.
They decorate with the bodies of their enemies, the exoskeletons.
Yeah, Jared's like, please, no, that's gross. We're not having that.
100% siding with Jared on this one.
Can't believe it.
I think your husband's got the right idea.
Don't listen, honey. If you're looking, if you're watching, don't listen.
Don't listen to her.
Don't listen to her. It's okay.
You are such a good cook. We have been dying to get together, and something inevitably always goes wrong when Cindy invites me over for ramen. It's almost like a cataclysmic joke. I have been dying. Ramen's one of my family's favorite foods.
Oh, wow.
And we've got one place in town. It's a little bougie. And I feel like it's not real regular ramen. It does the job, but I need some Cindy ramen.
Mine is the real ramen.
Yeah, right?
Right.
Because you got to do the bone broth. It takes a while.
Yeah, you gotta cook the sucker overnight and let it sit.
Right?
And do the right the kombu and all that
Yum.
mixture so you can mix the two broths.
And you'll go to like Boston to get the good stuff.
Yeah.
We
I
did.
go
I
to the
wish.
Asian
Why don't we
market.
have an Asian market here?
It's in Quincy. I know, right? We should have one.
Seriously. And I know a lot of chefs that would love to have something like that around here.
That thing is living in the future. If you go there, instead of having a piece of paper with the pricing, they have tablets with the pricing. And if they need to update it, they just send the signal, update the pricing. So they don't have to keep removing tags.
That's so smart.
Super smart. But be aware that you walk in and you get hit by a wave of smells.
Oh yeah,
because there's a fish market in there.
Yeah,
and the fish market is
it's an aggressive aroma.
It's yeah. Once you're in there and you make your way into the veggies, you're like, okay, I can breathe.
You get used
now.
to it. You get used to it.
Yeah, I can breathe heavy now. But then you make your way around to that fish section, and you're like, it's back.
It's yep.
Full blown.
It is a heavy space, but if you've not gotten to check that Quincy market out, it's pretty spectacular.
Yeah, it hits you.
I'm going next week to that area. They have a farmer's market. And since we're just starting in Mashpee, I've found and connected with a bunch of other farmer's market managers. And I'm going to, watch a functioning farmer's market they've been doing it, I don't even know, probably since the beginning of time. So I'm going to see the lay of the land and get hit with all of these things. I will come home with all kinds of fun presents of goodness.
Oh, yeah. That's cool. Where's that? Quincy?
So, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Right?
Yeah, there's so much
diversity.
Culture, diversity, yeah.
Just like different foods. I get so annoyed and bored.
Yeah. No, they have
Don't get me wrong, we've got plenty of good food around here. There's not a shortage of that. Clearly, I'm fine. But I like flavors.
Yeah, flavor is important. And I don't know, I kind of get bored a little bit with the offerings of the local Stop and Shop here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, it's the same leaves, it's the same. Like, what can you make out of this?
Yeah.
Yeah. But when I go out there's like Thai basil and Thai eggplant, which is great for the curries.
Yum.
So
Yeah, my husband and my son are a huge fan of curries. I'm not particularly, but I had a yummy one over the weekend that a friend had made, and it was like, okay, I'll give it a chance again. Sometimes when you have something that's not great somewhere and you're like kind of scarred from it,
yeah, yeah. You're like, I don't know if I want this.
right? Good morning, Sue. I've got Cindy on the show, and we're diverging from our conversation about her business just a little bit, talking about all of the things.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, you know what? It's not just about one thing. People are not just one dimensional, and you love to cook.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Where did you get that from? Family stuff, or it's just
Probably my mom.
yeah?
Yeah. She cooks all the time. I'd be like, hey, can we go out? And she's like, we have food in the house.
Oh, I feel like
And I'm like, yeah, okay, what do we have? And she just makes everything from scratch. So when growing up, that's what I know. So I was very impressed to find that a lot of people use cans and microwave to
not
cook.
together. We know that they don't go together. They blow
They don't go
up.
together. No, they don't put them in there. But I have never experienced yeah, let's just say corn in a can, put into a plate, microwaved, and that's it. That's done.
You're like, wait a minute,
I was
what?
like, what is this? Why are you heating? Are you warming it up for something, or is this it? No, that's it. Oh, okay.
What's something that's a native El Salvador dish that she makes,
Pupusas,
which is
which is a tortilla that's filled with beans, ground beans, pork, and veggies, cheese. Very tasty.
yum,
Yeah, they're. I make mine. They're pretty fat, so it's served with slaw and salsa.
yum.
So I can make you
Ooh,
pupusas or
yeah,
ramen.
yes, please.
Yeah, you
I
tell me
want
which
all of
one.
the things. I'll be eating at Cindy's from now on. Sarah, good morning. Thanks for joining us. Megan, you sprinkle that trait on me, please. I make the same 5 things. I think everybody gets in a routine like that, especially if you got picky people. My daughter doesn't eat meat. My son is now on thankfully eating very healthfully because we had a health scare in the house. So he's been
Oh,
eating green vegetables. I don't even know who he is anymore. I'm like, wow, you're eating green things. Proud of you.
yeah, right. Now he's like he knows the importance of the green beans
Yep,
or green
exactly.
things. Yeah.
Susan says, yummy. That sounds so good. Lisa, thanks for joining us. Cape Cod Dining at Home and everywhere else is a page. And please start sharing some of the stuff. Hank is on the show on Tuesdays,
Oh,
and
okay.
his wife runs that page. And
Okay.
basically, I eat vicariously through all of the people that post the things, but I love getting ideas because I feel like everybody gets bored in the kitchen. At least we're almost at the season where people start moving outside and using the grill a little.
Yeah. Well, I use my grill year round.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it's snowing, best time to grill.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. It's cold. It's
It
cold.
tastes good. It makes
It
you
tastes
feel like you're doing something different.
well when we lose power and there's nothing else to do. Okay, we're gonna grill our lunch, I
And
guess.
let's be honest,
Yeah.
the Cape's winters are pretty mild compared to other New Englanders. So,
Yeah, it's not too bad. I even grill when it's raining outside.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
just the wind.
Yeah, whatever.
Suck it up.
That's nothing. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Spread those
Yeah.
embers to your neighbors.
Yeah. Good luck.
Sorry.
Good luck, peasants.
Seriously. I am really looking forward to this summer. I've got a little bit of a vacation coming. I'm nervous.
What are you
I'm
doing?
nervous to leave. I've got a work conference in Dublin.
Oh,
I know. So Cliff and I are gonna go work for a few days. My mother-in-law is coming this week,
that's
and
fun.
she's gonna hang out with the kids in Dublin. So now that my
Wow.
daughter is 18, I was like, "So you're taking the kids to the pub? Like seriously?"
That's gonna be
I'm
fun.
jealous. And then we're flying to Amsterdam,
Oh,
and we're hopping on the train. We're gonna do Germany, Austria. It depends on how close we are to like the world right now is a little sketchy. I'm a little nervous about everything that is happening in that
yeah.
area.
Yep.
So we're going to be watching the news a little more carefully
Yeah.
and treading away from all of that stuff as best we can. But yeah, see a little history, celebrate my daughter,
Of course.
18, graduating high school, and apparently this is the only way that I get a vacation is if I have to leave the
The country.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you're gonna have a good time, I'm sure. It'll be fine.
I mean, it's just worrying about work stuff at home. I feel like small businesses totally understand what that's like, and you're walking away. I've never taken a June vacation in my entire life.
Gotta start somewhere.
I'm nervous. I
Oh,
know things will be okay.
you'll be fine. And if somebody approaches you with ill intent, just show them your guns. Be like, you want some of this? You know where it come from?
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Just opened up an office in Falmouth, learning new places and things up there from Yarmouth, right? Even town to town where different things are. Big difference. I feel like all Cape Codders are kind of like I'm a Falmouth person, and you've got a Hyannis person is like that's a whole nother land,
Yeah, they even speak differently.
right?
Yeah. I'm from Hyannis. No, just kidding. They don't.
Well, I worked in Hyannis for 25 years. I know it like the back of my hand. My husband the other day goes, did I out Hyannis you?" I'm like, "No, there was just traffic and I went around the other side."
Yeah, you gotta go back roads.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're now relocated to the Falmouth area, welcome. There's a lot of new stuff. Actually, Papoose is our life.
Pupus is our life. Yes.
Speaking of Falmouth person, I do want to check in with Tom. Tom Zine is running for office, and I know that he is waiting in the wings right now to chat with us. So hold on, let's check in with Tom and see what's going on with his campaign. Tomorrow is election day, by the way. You know what? This is what you got to do. We've got Tom Zine on the show with us today, and I really wanted to check in with you. You were at the very end of the campaign that you have run, and I got to see like the whole beginning of this where you were like, I'm gonna make a change. Things are gonna be different. And the only way I can change things is from within. Thank you so much for just putting your hat in the ring and saying, yeah, I'll do this. What was the thing? What was the thing that you were like, I'm doing this?
Yeah. Well, hi, Stephanie. Good morning. So for me, I've always wanted to. Um, I've always, considered going into the political world, and for me, it's the natural progression of my many years of service to my country, my county, my state, and my town. And again, it's just the natural progression of my 30 years of service, um, serving my nation and my community, and it's just the next step.
How do you feel like you've done differently from others?
I don't know what they've been doing, but for me, just putting the time in. I have been attending as many committee and board meetings as I can. Um, um, I've been putting the time in. People have texted me. They're like, "Tom, I see you everywhere. I'm attending," and just getting to know. So here, I've been in town for a long time. My first visit to Falmouth was in 1979, and I honestly thought I knew quite a few people, thousands of relationships I've established over the years. And this journey has brought me just in a new direction. Having the opportunity to meet so many new people, so many great discussions, so many different perspectives. And for me, it's been humbling.
In what way? Do you think it's just because you thought you knew, and then when you're put yourself out there, you're like, this is wild. I now know way more.
Yes, exactly. You just summed it up.
Seriously, I see you absolutely everywhere in every kind of group. You've been out there shaking hands, kissing babies, and talking to people to figure out what the pulse of Falmouth is. And you've got a tough road tomorrow. Talk about the anxiety you got. Are you a little nervous about tomorrow, or are you like, I'm ready? I've done all I can do.
I mean, you should always have butterflies because it's important. It should be important to you. But I've haven't left any stone unturned. I have done as much as I possibly can, and along with every one of my supporters who have put the time in so many different ways. I call it the so when I coached, I called it the 12th man. All those other people behind the scenes who put the work in, and I've been fortunate. I've had an army of people behind me helping me with this. So we've all put the time in,
Yeah.
and we're looking forward to great results. I would say win or lose, it's been a great journey. Obviously, I want to be sitting in that seat. Two great, opponents. I've met both of them, both good people. Um, but I'm ready to serve.
All
I'm
right. Well, talk to
semi-retired,
me.
and I'm ready to put the time in.
Tell me, a voter that's on the fence going into vote tomorrow, why I should choose Tom Zine.
Um, this is how people like, how do you handle problems, Tom? And I put it real simple. I listen to the people. I do. I meet people at coffee shops. We chat. Then I listen to the experts, and then I make an informed decision. And like I've told people, it's a very simple and effective way, but it's been something useful to me for years. Always getting results, and um, and establishing all those relationships over the years have helped me as well. Um, but I'm approachable, and I think I'm relatable to people. And I urge people, if you're on the fence, uh, get in touch with me. Let's have a cup of coffee, and I'll listen and I'll work hard.
I know you will. You've been out there working extremely hard, long hours, out everywhere. Tomorrow is the day. So, what time do people start voting? Until when and where?
I believe it's 7 a.m. I thought it was 8 to 8. I thought it was 7 a.m., but everybody has their own precincts. There's 9 precincts in town. I believe 8 voting locations. I have them in my phone later on today. I'm going to put my signs out, move my signs over to those locations. And what I do ask of people after you vote, whether it's 30 minutes before or after, and that anytime I put something like that out to the community, I've gotten great results. So I'm not just asking for your help, and I'm asking for your vote tomorrow.
Tom Zine, I know you've got a full day of activities. I know your daughter's coming into town to support you, which I'm really excited to see her. And we're looking for good results tomorrow. Win or lose, I will be celebrating you tomorrow for all of your hard work and the time you've put into this. So we'll talk tomorrow. Hopefully it's victoriously.
Get in line and vote for Zine.
I love it. Tom, thank you so much. Have a great day today.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Bye.
Bye.
I love it. He was like in his car. Are you ready to do the interview? I'm like, okay. He's like trying to adjust his cute little Zine sign in the back.
Yeah, what a nice guy.
I know. So I think he's over at Talk of the Town, his remote office at this point. So if you want to talk to him and you're in the Falmouth area and you're kind of on the fence about voting and you've got questions, go talk to him. So approachable, so likable. I bumped into him a few years ago at one of my trivias. And we were just talking about making some changes for other organizations.
Mhm.
And then 5 seconds later, he's like, he was unhappy about something. And he's like, you know what? The only way I'm going to make a change is if I do something about it. And he threw himself into politics.
Wow.
And I feel like that is just such a good local story. If you're sick of the way things are run, to really put your money where your mouth is and do something.
Absolutely. Yeah, good for him.
I know.
Going after his
Incredible.
dreams. Yeah,
Yep.
make a change.
Yep. So if you're in Falmouth, make a little change. Good morning, Erin. So good to see you. Did you survive prom? I want to know, moms. I'm just curious. Bree, hi. Looking forward to seeing you this week. We've got a full boatload of trivia music bingos going on here. If you're ever looking for something to do during the week, events on cape.com. Cliff and I are working on a new live game show.
Oh, wow. That's going to be great.
Well, he's been working on the electronics for the podium.
Okay, he can absolutely do it. I believe in Cliff.
He was so just discombobulated the other day when he came upstairs because he thought he got it working and he went downstairs and it shorted.
Oh, no.
So he's downstairs with all, like, when you see us out in public doing some of our stuff, we handcraft all of our stuff. And if there's electronics involved, he's probably made them, which I don't know very many people that can do that, but
No.
I think it keeps him very busy. So he's like, I've got to work on that podium today. I'm like, who is that? Who are you? Yeah, I am also glad that it is all over. Prom moms, we're done now. Take a breather before graduation.
Yeah, now you got to wait for college.
We still haven't even gotten a financial aid determination.
Oh,
She's been accepted to everywhere she applied to. She's most likely going to go to Salem State
Okay.
Because she doesn't want to have any loans.
Yep.
So we'll probably end up there, but we still don't even have a financial aid determination. Basically, the government told us maybe July.
Maybe.
So
The government.
the universities have all pushed their acceptance to later, and they're all kind of just waiting for the money.
Right.
You've botched this one, government.
Yeah. I'm glad. I mean, it'll come at some point
Well,
in
you
July.
went to Four Cs. It's a
Yeah.
fabulous education, and you know what? We're getting more and more students that are choosing that because of the cost and the value.
Oh, absolutely. They have the new building with the robotics. Have you visited?
Oh, I have.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like Cape Cod.
No,
No.
they're really putting in an effort to and offer a lot of programs too. If you want to go back, I saw a lot of older students that are coming back to finish off their degrees, which is pretty incredible. And Massachusetts got a program you can do it for free. So I mean, now is the time to start thinking about what you want to do in September and get yourself signed up. Maybe you want to change professions. Maybe you're at it's not a midlife crisis, but you're like, okay, I'm done with this. I've done this for 25 years. I want to do something different.
Yeah. Well, there are some speculations. You have to not have a degree. If you have one,
Right.
you're not eligible. But if you don't, all power to you. You
I
can do
know.
it.
Go finish that.
Yeah, go do it. Why not?
And I even told my daughter, I'm like, it's fine if you want a 4Cs. And she's like, no, I need to go away. I'm like, I agree. It's time. Leave the nest, baby bird. Leave the nest. I am looking forward to our first farmers market this weekend. Like I said, rain, we're not doing it. So I'm not even going to stress myself out about it and think about it. Also, our food vendors, make sure you have your ducks in a row and you have talked to the health department. That's all I'm going to say about it. It's not my business. You need to go and call them and deal with that yourself.
There's a health department dealing with it.
Yeah, Mashpee.
Oh, wow.
No, absolutely. If you're feeding people and you're feeding the public, you need to come correct.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like,
absolutely.
I picked this from my garden. Here you go, $20.
That's different. We have that. You're allowed to do that.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fresh vegetables and prepared foods.
Oh, prepared foods.
Bakers.
Got it.
People
Okay.
that are making things.
Okay.
Our friends over at Cape Cod Pickle have done all their due diligence and they are ready to go. If you love pickles, Amina is going to be there from Cape Cod Pickle to fill that need for you. They do a great job and they're absolutely delicious.
Oh my
and their
God.
beets are so good too. Throw them in a salad. I'm a very happy girl.
Want to check those out.
Oh yeah, so good.
Yeah.
So there a lot happened in the celebrity realm over the weekend. Diddy shared his apology for the assault video that came out on Friday. This is like a decade too late.
Yeah.
Like you're only sorry that because you got caught and now everybody saw how gross of a human being you actually are.
Yeah. And now he's like, I'm sorry I did this 12 years ago.
Right?
Yeah. Nah, too late. I'm sorry.
I really just feel like it's so disingenuous. Like you thought you could sweep it under the rug with enough money, but somebody obviously leaked that video out and it's horrifying.
I haven't even watched it.
Yeah, it's not great.
Oof. Yeah, definitely gonna.
It's very triggering. It's really awful. And it's like in the lobby of a hotel. Like it was really bad. And like the video, no, sorry, sir. That is not enough.
No. You know when I stopped liking him? When he started changing his names.
Oh.
Yeah. Was it Diddy? P. Diddy?
Yeah.
Daddy at one point?
Diddy done.
Diddy done? What?
We're done.
Who are you?
We're done with it.
Oh, we're done with him. Okay,
absolutely.
Okay. I thought that was a new name. I thought it was a new name he picked. I'm like, he's picked so many. I don't know which one it is.
He's gonna
now.
have to change everything now because no one wants to see him. And
Right.
I mean, maybe J-Lo is in that mix of the people that got swept up because I heard Ben Affleck moved out of the house.
He did.
He looked completely unhinged at the roast of Tom Brady. Did you watch it?
No, I haven't watched it yet. But he always looks unhinged.
This one was like an elevated,
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on there situation. He looked not well.
Oh. Well, since he's been with J-Lo, he doesn't look well.
Well, he moved out apparently, so it's things are not all roses over there as to what's going on.
No, it was fine when they were like kind of dating, and then suddenly they got married, and his face just changed.
Her picker is broken. Also, I feel like she just picks these humans that are.
Yeah.
Diddy.
What is it like? 6th marriage now? 10th?
Ben Affleck.
Yeah. Justin Timberlake. Just kidding. I don't know.
Oh. No.
No,
Who
no.
was the other one there? Mark Anthony?
Mike Anthony, yep. You know,
We didn't get that one. Nobody got
everybody's
that
like,
one.
well, a lot of people who I met are like, oh, Mark Anthony's so sexy. He's so beautiful. I'm like, what? What are you looking at? What did I miss? Are you kidding me?
No.
Do you have filters on this thing? Because I can't see it.
There is no filter that would make Mark Anthony hot to me, and he gets these gorgeous women.
No filter. Nope. And
So he had Diana Torres or whatever her name is, that she was like Miss Universe.
yeah, I don't know
I'm
how
like,
he does it. I
how?
don't know. I don't know. It has to be.
How do these ugly guys get these hot, gorgeous women?
I don't know. We talked about this with my mom because she was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, he's on the Spanish news again," and they're like, "Oh, Mark Anthony voted the sexiest man," and she's like, "How?"
Does your mom watch like telenovelas?
We did growing up, yeah. I think she
Oh,
still does at night with my sister.
that's awesome.
Yeah, this,
My family loved the Portuguese channel telenovelas. It's different but similar.
the drama.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
Roberto, ¿por qué? It's like, wow. Yeah,
Oh my God, Cindy, I need you to like make those up for me.
I will. I'd be happy to.
Can you narrate some novellas for us? I feel like the Lemonadio could use a little spice around here.
Oh, you know what? I can read it. I'll put my glasses on and then make the face like this, like I'm trying to read something. Like, yeah. So anyway, so then Maria, who was a poor woman picking trash, was found by this millionaire guy who just loved her for who she was, even though she looked like trash. I'll even add a Spanish accent to it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm down for it. We need like once a week we could have telenovelas.
Telenovela. Yeah, I'll make a summary of the ones that are out there.
Oh my God,
From
I
the
would love
80s.
that.
Those are the best.
Hey, listen, you came to this country thinking it was going to be all Karate Kid and you didn't get it. So
I didn't get it. Well, I tried Muay Thai later in my years, but that was
I had another one
similar.
of my friends that really enjoyed that.
I loved it.
Yeah?
Yeah, when I did it.
I think I would die.
Yeah, it was like a heart attack every time. But when we
Yeah.
were done, I felt so accomplished.
Mm.
But going in, I'm like, okay, my heart rate is already elevated. I'm just like kept walking into the class.
Guys, this is the warm up.
This is the warm up. I know. It was like six minutes of jump rope. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like 1 minute and then we rest and then we continue. And they're like, no, 6 minutes straight, as much as you can do. And then when you stop, breathe and then continue.
Like I swore to myself that 2024 was the year that I got my health back, and I'm definitely working on it. I'm off medication. I am going to the gym once or twice a week. All right, once. But I have stuff that I'm actually doing, and I'm going for walks and doing other healthy things in my life and eating less and behaving for the most part. I'm making these changes, but Muay Thai, I think I would just die. I'm not there yet.
I would give it a shot if I were you, and then be like, you know what, this was great. I didn't die. I'm gonna do it again. Or powerlifting. I picked that up this year with my friend Dave.
I've got a lot of friends that are doing some powerlifting. I've got some CrossFit friends. I've got a lot of people in fitness. I feel like I should be fitter. I collect these fitness people in my life. I'm like, oh, look at all the things I'm working out vicariously through you.
You're like, that looks great. Continue. Right? What was it?
I feel as if
good,
mentally I'm still in the military, but physically that no. We're not there anymore. By the way, I'm going to be out over at Otis. We have our Memorial Day ceremony at our national cemetery, and I will once again be delivering that conversation. So if you want to come and spread some flags and remember our people, definitely please come to our national cemetery. It really is quite a beautiful sight to see every single one of the graves have an American flag on there. And it's eye-opening, and it's a beautiful spot. Weirdly, I just won't take Susan this time. She's a medium.
Oh,
so she was like, you didn't tell me where we were going.
She was
very much affected by dead people. So
yeah, not a good idea.
I feel really bad. It was a lot for her that day. A lot.
Yeah, definitely not a good idea then.
Sorry, Susan, I didn't mean it. I'll warn you next time.
I'd go and plant some flags.
Yeah, I mean, I'm opening the market. I'm bopping over there, and I'm coming back to the market to make sure everything runs. We're going to be in Mashpee Commons, by the way. It's from 11 to 3. 11 to 12 is quiet shopping. So if you're looking to just come, grab some food, see some of the vendors, and go. Noontime, Zig 808 is going to be kicking off our entertainment. We've got new entertainment every single week. And I'm looking forward to just having a sip of beer and enjoying a little bit of local shopping with you. We've got wellness programming from 11 to 12. So it's not Muay Thai, but we are definitely going to be doing some stretching. This is free, family friendly yoga.
That's right. That's good.
Yeah, just something to get our bodies moving on a Sunday. We
Yeah.
really want this to be a fun Sunday routine that you rinse and repeat every single Sunday with us
I'm in.
in the Knockabout Beer Garden in Mashpee Commons. If you're looking for Cindy and you want to get listed, or you're looking for a professional that you trust to do any work on your home in any fashion, you can go to cdesignpartners.com. I dropped the link in the chat. So if you're looking for it, there it is, cdesignpartners.com. And if you're looking to have a kitchen design, maybe go see Cindy. She's fabulous.
That's right. I'm pretty okay. I'm just kidding. Pretty cool.
You're like, I'm the best.
I am.
That's why you come to her.
Numero uno.
Yes,
That's
I love
right.
it. Whatever it is that you're doing today, I hope it's something fantastic. I know it's another, looks like gloomy Monday.
Yeah, I was supposed to get a headshot, but now I don't think I am. I'm just going to take a selfie.
There you go.
Be like, this is professional.
But first, let me take a selfie. Lots of Memorial
That's
Day
right.
weekend, unofficial start of summer activities happening. If you're looking for things, events on cape.com. I'll be over at Dino's tonight for some trivia. If you're looking for it, we've got it for you. I'll see you there. Anything else you want to say before we leave?
No, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for having me here. I appreciate it. And I hope we get to do that telenovela and DJ things.
Oh my God. You'll be seeing way more of Cindy. I'm excited for you to be involved with the Lemonadio fam for sure.
I would love that.
All right, everybody. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later.
Have a great day. Thank you.
Bye. If you're listening on Lemonadio, we actually got the station up and running again. Hank is up next.